This video is part of a paid promotion for TERA's Fate of Arun expansion. Thanks for watching. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force, and today we will be taking a look at TERA's Fate of Arun expansion. Specifically, I will be taking you on a tour through the different new areas that are coming in this expansion. En Masse Entertainment reached out to me and asked me to give this a look and show it to you guys, and so that is what we're going to do here in this video. Now, before we go on the tour, I just want to do a sort of quick overview of the combat. If you're not familiar with TERA, TERA is an action combat MMO, so it is all about dodging attacks and lining up, dodging enemies' attacks and lining up your own attacks. So when this guy tries to do his little shenanigans to me, I can dodge it just like that. And we can try to do little fun things to him and set up combos. Like I've got these combo chains, so I can knock this guy down, I can stun him, and I can do a little healing attack right here. I've got this double-bladed stab, which is a pretty significant amount of damage. It's all about the situational awareness, paying attention to the enemy's positioning, your positioning, the way your sort of attack arcs are. And then there's this whole combo system in which the game has you sort of chaining one ability after another for optimal effect. Really the biggest thing a lot of the times is, come on, can knock this guy down, there we go. The biggest thing a lot of the times is getting increased speed on your ability. So making it so that it basically triggers faster, which means you're DPSing faster and you're able to take the enemy down faster. We got a regeneration globe here. I'm going to pick that up. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of show you, you know, for those of you who never played TERA or are just not intimately familiar with its combat, I just wanted to show you, again, a brief overview of the action combat elements here. Which I am not very good at, admittedly. I played the game in the beta and then briefly at launch. So when En Masse said, hey, you want to see this expansion? I'm like, sure, but I don't really know how to play. So I had to spend like several hours this morning sort of refreshing myself and then learning this class's abilities and all that stuff, which was, you know, it just takes time. So yes, we're going to go on a tour through the different zones. This is the very first zone. So yeah, brand new continent here. And in this, we've got the 4 new zones of Savage Reach, Spring Valley, X Prima, and High Watch, all of which I'm going to take you through to just give you at least a taste of. We're not going to walk through every corner of every one of these zones, but I want to give you an idea as to how they look, the vibes, the aesthetic, and all of that. So what's new in this expansion? Did you play TERA in the past and thinking of checking out the X-Pack? What is coming with it? Well, again, we've got a new continent with 4 new zones. In that is included 4 brand new dungeons. The first one, which is Sabek's Armory, that I got my butt kicked in, and we'll touch on that later in the video. I just got completely destroyed. I tried to do that with a friend of mine. It did not go well for me. Level cap is raised up to 65, which coincides with the new zones going from zone 60-1 all the way up to zone 65. And new class skills. The new class skill that I picked up at level 61 for the warrior is like this lasso ability, which lets me grab a group of enemies and then sort of pull them towards me. I can actually probably show you that here. Got a few enemies right here, so let me show you this. So we're gonna grab these guys, and then we can lasso them all towards me, and then I can set up like a stun combination here. Unfortunately, they spread out a little bit though, so that didn't work out so well for me. But I think I should still be able to do this all right. Again, I am not perfect at sort of executing my rotations and the different attacks that I'm supposed to do, not by any means, but I'm learning, and it's fun to like be bouncing around. You know, it's so different from a lot of MMOs, you know, specifically the tab target varieties. It's just so much more, I guess I'd say frantic, because you do have to constantly be paying attention to the attack, not only to the enemy attacks, but the enemy positions, because they can, there is hit detection, so they're gonna, like, if they surround you, you can be in trouble unless you've got like a leap or something. I need to get some more stuns here. I'm getting destroyed. Okay. Yeah, so that was the lasso ability, though, where I grabbed them and pulled them towards me. In fact, I can probably show you just on this single guy as well. So yeah, as you can see, it just grabs him and pulls him right towards you. So it allows you to get a group of people together and... come on. What are you doing? I can do this. I believe in myself. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Like, you gotta work your way through these dudes. And there's another guy. Okay, you know what? This is not even what I'm trying to do in this video, so we're just gonna leave. I don't wanna. This is, we can do it, but I want to show you guys. I want to show you the tour. That was the point. That was the whole point of what I was trying to do. I was trying to give you guys a tour, and I got caught up with these fools. Get away. Leave me alone, all of you. Not just that one guy, all of you. You leave. Okay, there we go. All right, so here we are in the second zone now. This is Spring Valley, and these zones sort of blend together. So we started off in the jungle region of Savage Reach, and then it moves into Spring Valley, which is, basically, this is a perfect vista here. Spring Valley is everything you see in front of me. Those are the crossroads leading into the next two zones, and then this is Spring Valley right before me, and it goes all the way out to the coast back there. There's some coastal crab monsters and starfish people and some crazy looking things over there. But we're gonna actually cut right through Spring Valley and make our way up into X Prima as well as High Watch. And if you're wondering, well, Forrest, why are you doing this tour? Why aren't you just showing us more and talking more about, I don't know, say the combat or something? Well, the truth of the matter is that I'm not very good at the combat, so me giving you like an in-depth discussion video about, oh, this is the, you know, this is how you can chain all these great abilities. Like, I know the bare bones basics. I know that you chain abilities together to get greater effectiveness out of them, but beyond that, I'm pretty bad, which was evidenced by my dungeon run, which we'll cover when we get to the end of the video here. So here we are right now in the zone X Prima, and this is moving from the jungle into the valley surrounded by the mountains. X Prima is like the sort of low-lying portion of the mountainous regions, which is the High Watch zone. So this is, we're moving from this green color palette that was the jungle and the valley into this brown, and then moving up into the mountains, it turns more into like a whitish blue hue. And Forrest, why are you talking about that? Well, I'm in RPGs and games like this, I'm always really interested in the aesthetic design of the world. You know, I like the world building that developers do. And so yeah, this is, as you can see, focus on a brown palette here, low-lying, sort of feeling, I don't know, like almost like a wasteland, not like a desert, but you know what I mean. I mean, look at it. It's a very oppressive looking feel. And then we've got those big monolithic towers slanted in the background, just sort of jettisoning out of the ground. There's a little town over here, which we do have a waypoint for. And then the fourth and final zone in the X-Pack, which we're moving into now, is High Watch. So High Watch moves now into the mountains itself. So as you can tell, it's all very, very connected. The jungle into the valley, into the low-lying mountains, into the high portion of the mountains. And the color hue changes to be a bit more bright, although we do have that very ominous storm sort of looming in the background as well. And yeah, that's it. That's the tour. That is a quick look. I mean, we took sort of the short angle. We went from here, cut straight through up to here, and then wrapped into there. So there's obviously all of this and this portion, and then all of the southern portion of Savage Reach that we didn't actually walk through. We just sort of took a straight shortcut to take a look at all of those, all of these new areas. Now, I wanted to touch on the dungeon because I did that earlier today, and I got absolutely destroyed. It was basically a clear indicator that I need a lot of practice with the combat in TERA. So I went with a single buddy of mine. The first dungeon is the Sabex Armory, and it started off quite all right. It was just the two of us. The dungeons are meant for 3 people, so that's going to be a large part of the reason why we ended up getting stuck, but a big part of it is just me needing to get better at this game. But we started off, and it was quite fine. He was playing the tank, so he was pulling, getting groups together, and I was just DPSing them from behind, and the trash packs were fine. But then we came up to the first boss, and I got my butt absolutely kicked. The bosses really emphasize the action combat of this game and needing to pay attention to telegraphs and incoming attacks and avoid or mitigate the damage. Whether you're blocking, whether you're dodging, whatever. You need to make sure that you're responding to what the boss is doing in front of you. And unfortunately for me, a single hit took me down more than 50% of my HP. So if the boss ever chained two things together and I did not dodge them, I was just flat out dead. And this happened over and over and over again. Unfortunately enough for me, I just got completely wrecked. And it was challenging, man. It was challenging and heart-wrenching. Because I like to think I'm good at games, but apparently I just completely suck at the combat here in TERA. And I think that is pretty much going to do it, guys. Again, a little sneak peek and a tour through the new zones here in TERA's Fate of Arun. Once again, just as a quick recap, new continent, 4 new zones, 4 new dungeons, level cap raised, new class skills, new weapon sets, simplified gear and crafting system. There's also a brand new battleground that was added. Ooh, this is crazy. Look at this. Oh man, what is all this going on? Let's walk over here, see what this is all about. The expansion as well as the base game is free to play, so if you like what you saw here, you can just hop in and give it a look. There's no base charge to actually just try the game out. And that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this guided tour. Thanks again to NMass Entertainment for providing me the opportunity to take a sneak peek at this expansion, which is available today. Have a good afternoon. I will see you guys later. Keep watching and keep owning.